We're riding it out and biding our time and measuring every bit of our tithing, languidly and lively. Our mannerisms squamous and our reputation infamous. The infinite abyss is open.
So it's about 3:45. It's Sunday, November 7th. Got a couple hours of sleep last night. And by sleep, of course, I mean restless, freezing, tossing and turning in the woods. Dropped down to about 30 degrees. Finally got camp set up around 10:30. And, it was, I didn't pass right out, but not too hard getting to sleep. Of course, 2 hours later, I was freezing to the point where I started to wonder if my toes were actually getting frostbite because I'm a sissy. So I got up, started moving around, and where I'm at, I'll give you a little backstory. Not all of it. You're going to have to unfortunately work for the details, but I grew up in a little town in Pennsylvania, just south of Philly. And of course, by grow up, I mean spent a few of my childhood years here. But it's very hilly, and the roads are very narrow and twisty and turny. So anyway, the closest McDonald's was about 4 miles. It took me about an hour and a half with 75 pounds of gear on my bike. This only being the second day of the journey, I couldn't quite make it up some of the hills. So I'll get there. But yeah, I got here, and the guy was kind enough to give me a cup of coffee, but he said the dining room doesn't open until 4:30, so I'm just hanging out for about 45 minutes. And then I'm going to get on my way. My goal is to make it to northern Maryland before I set up camp again. So it's about 70 miles. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you posted. Thanks, guys. And thank you to those of you who have made donations since I left. It's a big help, and it's a big encouragement. So, if anybody else feels so inclined, please help us out. Please help us save the storage unit, save the dream of Retowne. Got an early start, but was delayed trying to get my phone charged somewhere. That's a whole misadventure. I'm sure I'll tell the story someday when we all gather around the fire, tell the tales and legends of our misspent middle age. I want to hear your stories, though. Anyway, I'm in Wilmington now. Day is about half gone, and from Delaware County to Wilmington, there's a lot of hills. And I only got about 2 hours sleep, so I'm pretty beat up. Just wanted to share a quick story though too. I met a couple outside the hospital here in Wilmington who told me about an accident they'd been in. Flipped their car, went down an embankment, and I'll be honest, I thought this guy was coming up to tell me a story because he needed money. Very unfair of me, but he said that the hospital turned them out with nothing. All their stuff was in their rental car, which the state police impounded and wouldn't tell them how or when they could get to it. So their phone and both of their phones and their money and the woman's shoes were all in the car, and the hospital just kicked them out, gave them bus vouchers, but didn't tell them where to go or what to do. They just kicked them out. So he just wanted me to use my phone to help try to find the bus station. So this is the kind of stuff, in an unexpected kind of way, I guess, that I was coming out here to find out. R.E.T.O.W.N.E could be giving out couches and shirts and microwaves. But what does equitable redistribution really mean, Shouldn't we be rethinking our relationship with material things? And that was part of the idea from the get-go. But I think R.E.T.O.W.N.E could be something more than just giving away free stuff. And I've got all sorts of grandiose ideas about large-scale recycling programs and stuff like that, furniture repair, all that good stuff. It's all good in theory. Trying to get it done's a different story. But that's why I wanted to do this. Part of the reason, anyway. Meet all these people out here, in this one little sliver of the country. Whatever you do, pray, meditate, send the good vibes. Just put the positive energy out there for this couple that I met today, that they get home okay and get everything sorted out. And let's try to find a way for that kind of stuff not to happen. It's ridiculous. I'll check back in with you later.
Yo, all these hills all day, totally uncalled for.